All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ontarian Hawkins here. I am the passive income guru. I need to make sure my audio is clear. So bear with me just for a second. Yep, sounds like we are good. All right, hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I don't know why my camera is not coming up. So let me share my screen and we'll get right into this, all right? Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to be long tonight. It is a late night here. So we've had a lot that just happened through, well, the last few days. The last, we had Black Friday. That was the 23rd, and then the 24th. Actually, the 22nd is when all the festivities started. Thanksgiving. Let's talk about Thanksgiving for a second. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I tend to overeat every single Thanksgiving. I just had too much food. Okay. Now my downfall when it comes to Thanksgiving is the sweets. I have a sweet tooth. My wife will tell you that. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that I have a sweet tooth. So I overdid it, but I have to do better on Christmas because we like to, there's food all around on Christmas as well. So I have to be more disciplined this coming holiday. So hopefully you guys had you didn't eat as much as I did. Hopefully you didn't spend a lot of money on Black Friday, which I know that probably wasn't true for some of you if you went out. But hey, that's the way things are set up every single year with these stores and the shopping and everything. So just to give you a little background, if you don't know what Black Friday means, Black Friday is a strategy that is used by all the department stores, all around the country, because what they do, they cut the prices down big time. And the reason they cut the prices is because they want you to come in there and buy everything up, mostly everything up, so that the company, the store, can go in the black. Before Black Friday, most companies, most stores who are doing Black Friday are in the red. That means they're negative. They're not in profit. But guess what? When you leave the store, all right, when everything is said and done on Black Friday, majority of the businesses go into black. They are in profit. It happens every single year. And what it really baffles me is this. Most people find a way to purchase on Black Friday. Most people find a way. Now, when the reason I say they find a way is because maybe, and I'm just speculating here, maybe a lot of these folks are a lot of these folks are saving their money. They work hard around this time of the year to save money for Black Friday. At the same time, a lot of these folks are looking for ways to make extra money as a business owner as well. I talk to a lot of them every single week, and I come across several people who say, I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the money to do that, but a lot of the same folks may be going out there and shopping on Black Friday to, spend their hard-earned money, which nothing wrong with it. Spend their hard-earned money, and then now we're starting the cycle again of not having enough. And how do I know this? Because I've talked to countless people over the years in my entrepreneurship journey. All right. Now, why do I bring that up? The reason I bring that up is because if you want a shift in your financial situation, you're going to have to make a shift in your priorities. All right, I'm just being straight up and real with you. If you want a shift in your financial situation, you're going to have to make a shift in your priorities, folks. All right. While everybody was out on Black Friday, guess where I was? Where was I on Black Friday? I was actually at home, had some other things to do, but guess what? Guess what happened on Black Friday? Because I positioned myself years ago, I prioritized myself years ago to become an entrepreneur. And no matter what time of the season, I wanted to make money 24/7. No matter the time of the season. Most people think this is the slow time of the season. People are spending more money at this time of the season than ever before because of the holidays that's coming up, right? So I prioritized myself and said, hey, I'm going to tap into a business online online business, because this is where we can leverage our time. And we're going to talk about this right here in just a second here, the 500-hour work week. How can you have a 500-hour work week when you only are allotted 40 hours a week? How can you have a 500-hour work week? So because I prioritized, myself years ago, I'm able to make passive income every single day. Black Friday, I had a $3,000 day on Black Friday. Of all the days of the year, Black Friday, I had a $3,000 plus day, all because I've learned this strategy right here, the 500-hour plus work week. Now, there's a book out there called The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. If you haven't read that book, go check it out. Another book you want to check out as well that I just picked up, it just came in the mail for me on this past Thursday, is The Slight Edge. I've already read the first 6 pages, and folks, it is so far, just 6 pages in, it is a phenomenal book. I know it's going to be phenomenal. If you want to learn how to have the slight edge, get that book. You want to learn how to shift from I don't have enough to having enough? No matter if it's financial, no matter what it is in your life, if you want to increase in your life, you need to pick up the book, The Slight Edge. Okay? Now, let's get into what I want to talk about today. And we're going to talk about, I'm not going to give it all away to you, because I want to leave a link below this video so that you can watch these particular presentations, okay? But this is inside of the Fearless Momma. You guys know, if you've been following me here, I've been talking about the Fearless Momma. I've been talking about 6-figure empire. P.S. And by the way, 6-figure empire is what paid me $3,000 yesterday. Well, actually, it wasn't yesterday. Well, it was yesterday. Yep. It was the 23rd. Okay. Paid me $3,000. And the reason for that is because of systems. Now, let me go to the whiteboard and break this down to you a little bit more. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have a 40-hour work week? Okay, that is the standard across the board out work week here. That's the standard hours across the board, 40 hours. Or would you rather have a 500 work week? 500-hour work week. Okay. Now, if you're looking at this, you're like, oh yeah, I'll stick to my 40 hours. But hear me out here. I'm going to give you a little snippet of what I'm talking about. And over here, by the way, 500 hours, the reason the $3,000 day happened. And the reason I've been able to have multiple four-figure days, folks, is because of this aspect over here. So pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. All right. So when you work 40 hours a week, okay, so you decide, say, hey, you know, I'm going to draw a little stick person here. Not an artist by any means, folks. Add a little hair. So this person gets up every single morning. You know, maybe with the, this is supposed to be a clock right here, okay? That's a clock. Again, I'm not an artist by any means. So this person gets up to an alarm clock every single morning to go to work, okay? And they clock in, they punch the clock or clock in at work. Let me draw a little line here so you can see the difference. So you got the clock, wakes them up, 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I talked to my dad today. We had a nice conversation. He still works a job. Okay, he still works a job. He's 63 years old. He'll be 64 next month. He gets up at 3. He told me 3 in the morning. He's out the door around about 4:30, so he can make it to work. And then he clocks in. So let me ask you a question. After your 8 hours shift, when you go home, are you still making money? When you go home, are you still making money after your shift? The answer is obvious. That is a big fat no. Okay. This is also known as linear income. Okay. Linear income. When you stop, when you clock out, guess what? The money flow stops. The money flow stops. Over here, something magical happens, okay? So you tap into a system. You guys know I've been talking a lot about systems here for a long time. So you decide, you say, hey, I want to start something. I want to start a business, okay? I want to become an entrepreneur. And basically, you tap into a system, and that system goes out and say you place an ad. Say you place an ad for, let's see, you put the ad in front of 10,000 people, right? Okay. So the system, you tapped into the system. 10,000 people, okay? Guess what? A portion of those people are going to see your ad. Let's just say, I don't know, what? 1,000 people decide to look at your offer, and they become what's called a lead, okay? And then out of the 1,000 people, 100 people, 100 decide they want more information. This is usually how it works. However, out of those 100, 10 are ready to start making money. Okay? 10 are ready to start making money. Now, all you did was you placed an ad that got seen by 10,000 people. 1,000 of those people became leads. 100 asked for more info. 10 people are ready to make money. My question to you is this. How long did it take you to place this ad in front of 10,000 people? maybe 15 to 30 minutes, maybe, right? If you're new, maybe it took you an hour. But your potential of making money, your potential of making a quick, steady cash flow is by far, it's increased here. As opposed to over here, you're working 40 hours. Let's just say over here, you're making $20 per hour. Okay. At the end of your 8-hour shift, you made what? 160 bucks. Okay. Now, in the corporate America world, that's going to be taxed. So you're not going to get 160. That's going to be heavily taxed. Over here, if you've positioned yourself, let's say you're in Fearless Momma. You place 10, you get your ad out in front of 10,000 people. 10 people say yes. Fearless Momma is $250 one time to join. 10 people say yes. Now I'm drawing this out for you hypothetically, okay? So bear with me here. 10 people times 250 is what? 10 people times 250 is $2,500. And it took you maybe 15, 30 minutes, maybe an hour to place the ad. You see what I'm going with this here? What if you did half of this? What if you did half? Folks, that's still $1,250. Okay, let's take it down another half. That's still $625. Now, that's just with the Fearless Momma of $250. What if you said, hey, I'm going to leverage myself. I'm going to leverage myself and I'm going to give myself a pay raise and I'm going to join Six Figure Empire because I want to have those $1,000 days, those $3,000 days, those $5,000 days, right? I mean, one of those transactions can change your life financially, okay, on a consistent basis. So the same 15, 30 minutes or an hour, you get your ad out in front of 10,000 people, 1,000 become leads, 100 says, hey, I need more info, 10 says, let's make money. And now, as opposed to just making $250, you're making $1,000 times 10. $1,000 times 10. That's $10,000. If you get it just half right, that's $5,000. Okay. And that's just bringing in $1,000 a pop. What if you brought in $3,000 a pop? You see what I'm going with this? We have a system in place. We have tools and training in place that can show you how to do this. You see what I'm saying here? You see? And you guys you're probably waiting for proof for me to show you that I made $3,000 on. I forgot to show you that, so let me do that real quick. Especially for those of you who are new to this channel, you probably want to see some proof of that. P.S. and by the way, had a chance to buy my lovely wife a car tonight. I bought her the new Nissan Maximum. There she is there in the new car. And it is a nice car. I'm actually jealous. I got me a truck. I got a Silverado truck. I didn't post it. Actually, I sure did. So right here, yesterday, 11:22 a.m., I actually made over $3,000. Okay, so right here, November 23rd, $3,000, and I had a Fearless Mama payment come in as well yesterday as well. I've actually had another Fearless Mama payment come in today as well. So I made another $250 today on Fearless Mama. Those are coming in on a consistent basis, you see. So we're going to show you how to do this. 10,000 people is the magic number. Why did I pick 10,000? That's the magic number. Get your ad in front of 10,000 people, something is going to happen. Okay? Something has to happen. You know, you look at the law of numbers, you look at the law of physics, something has to give if you get your ad out in front of 10,000 people. Now, I want you to look at this presentation, the 500-hour work week. That goes, again, let me go back to the question I asked you earlier. Would you rather, now from what I just told you, because 500 hours, it's not you manually working 500 hours when you have a system in place. The system is doing the heavy lifting for you. So it's putting in the hours. The system is putting in the hours. You're just pushing the button to make sure the system is working like it should so that your ad can get out in front of 10,000 people and you can start to close more people automatically. I'm not doing anything special, folks. I'm just tapping into the system. And actually, my hours are way surpassed 500 hours because I have videos out there. I have Instagram. I have Facebook. So I have a lot of hours working for me, but I'm not physically working those hours. That's called working smarter, not harder. You see what I'm saying here? So now my question is this, just like I asked you before when I first started. Would you rather work 40 hours a week manual? You are the only one working, or would you rather have a 500-hour work week with the system? You've probably heard it before. I'd rather have 1%. I'd rather have 1% of my efforts spread out through a system. I would rather just do 1% rather than 100% of my own efforts. I don't want to do 100% of my own efforts. I want to tap into a system where it's going to take care of most of the percentage of the work that way I can start to collect passive income. That is what it's all about, folks. And in this series, the 500-hour work week, the farmer strategy, and your own to register, you're going to learn exactly step by step in these videos how to do this. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you gained something out of this. I know I went a little bit fast, but hey, that's what videos are for. You can go ahead and rewatch this video anytime you want to, okay? All right. Let's see here. Francis said, is the Fearless Mama and the Six-Figure Empire two separate systems? Yes, sir, they are. They're two separate systems, but they go hand in hand together. When you join the Fearless Mama, you will automatically see automatically see an image in the back office that leads you to check out the Six-Figure Empire. So they both go together. They're both in the same, but they're two separate as well, if that makes sense. Okay. Hey, Mike Jones, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man, the Maxima is nice, man. We had a chance to take it on the highway, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Yep. Hey, Sajid, you're welcome, sir. Thank you, Stephen. Glad to serve, brother. Glad to serve. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching this. Again, I'm going to leave the link below this video so that you can actually watch these particular strategies And what you're going to learn from these particular strategies is they're worth thousands of dollars. The information, the education that you're going to learn just from this one alone, the 500-hour work week. I just gave you a little snippet here, but he's going to go deeper into what it's all about. And when you hear this, it's going to make you very excited. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. We'll talk to you soon.